Last week, Samsung had their Galaxy Unpacked event where they announced the new versions of their foldables along with a few more surprises. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick recap regarding everything or the most important of everything that was discussed. And at the end, as always, I'm going to give you my opinion. Let's get to it. Starting off with the Galaxy Z Flip 4. Before I start, we got to do something about the names of phones. I think they're getting ridiculous at this point. Let's try to keep it simple. Why the Z? Leave the Z out. You don't need it. Galaxy Flip 4. It's simple. It's easy. Anyways, one of the new highlights is a better camera with a wider lens in order to be able to take better images and have better performance in low light. Although the camera now is a little bit protruded and it has a grill style like the ones on the iPhones and the Ultra of the Galaxy line. A lot of people don't like it because it's just alone by itself. It's not covered by anything. So just to let you know, in the case of this foldable, that is the design that they went with. Also, talking about design, they gave it a slimmer look. Now it looks more rectangular on the sides. It looks with flatter edges. And the hinge has been reduced, in my opinion, rather drastically, or a lot, to say the least. And since they decreased the hinge size, it will give you now better battery life. They claim up to 19 hours of video and up to 56 hours of audio. So that is obviously a welcome change. This also comes because they added the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chip into this phone. Obviously, this new Snapdragon is very efficient in performance and also in battery consumption. So that is also part of the reason, aside from giving you a bigger battery life, that's also part of the reason. For those of you interested, it will come in 4 colors, though there's a caveat to that, which I'll discuss afterwards. It has graphite, blue, pink gold, and Bora purple. And the Bora purple looks awesome. I honestly really like the color. And for some reason, apparently purple is going to be the color this year, because it's being rumored that the iPhone will also come in a purple color. That will be their new color this year. Anyways, going back to this because this is what we're talking about. Regarding the caveat of the colors, they have this thing called bespoke. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but this is the first time that I say this word, where you can pick from different colors. They add a few additional colors, and you can have the top plate with one color, the bottom plate with another color, and then the frame another color. So you can customize it in any way you like. I think this is exclusively for the website. If not, you should be seeing it on your screen right now. For those that are interested, the starting price will be $999, and we are talking about a 128 gigabytes of storage configuration, and it will be available starting on August 26. The next device that they spoke about was the Galaxy Z Fold 4. It has a smaller hinge, just like the Z Flip, and it has better bezels both in the outside screen and the tablet screen. And the ones in the tablet screen look drastically small. It looks so much better. I never thought that it would be able to look so good. Also, from the improvements, they improved the pixels on top of the inside camera. And when you have it in tablet mode, now it has more pixels, and they put them in a way that you are barely able to tell the difference between that area and the rest of the screen. It honestly, from what I could see based on what they show, it honestly really looks really good. At least compared to the previous version, which it wasn't good at all. Also, this is more on the software side. It will have a taskbar now. So you can have your favorite apps. I don't know why Android is doing even though basically it's the same operating system as the phone, they're doing a really good job in multitasking, this with the taskbar, and Apple that claims to have their own iPad OS, they are so clunky when it comes to the multitasking and all that stuff. So I gotta give it to Android. They're doing a really good job with the multitasking, picture-in-picture and all that stuff. They're doing a very, very good job. It's honestly, it's commendable, the job that they're doing. For those of you who are interested, it does come with a hefty price as always, starting at $1,799. So if you're interested, you know it's out there, especially for those people that you cannot afford to be carrying around both a tablet and a phone separately. Well, this is your option. You have it all there, but it comes at a bit of a price, in my opinion. Continuing with the wearables, the watch, they introduced a new Galaxy Watch 5. It now comes in 4 colors: graphite, sapphire, silver, and pink gold. Again, same thing. I don't know where they see the pink like they do on the Z Flip. I honestly didn't see it, but they claim to have a pink. So anyways, it will have a sapphire crystal no matter what watch you buy. That honestly is great. For those of you who don't know, sapphire is the second strongest glass after diamonds, or the second strongest crystal after diamonds. So that is actually a very welcome change. They add that with even at the starting price. You don't have to pay premium for that. As a new feature, it will have an infrared temperature sensor. Obviously, we don't know how it's going to work. We'll just have to wait and see when it comes out. But most probably, it will be something like your temperature is kind of high. You should consult with the doctor, or your temperature is off. The information that we have should be the normal. So you should check with the doctor to see if you're okay. For those of you interested, the starting price will be $279. The next one they introduced, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. These names, Jesus. Anyways, obviously they went ahead and gave it the Pro name to the watch before Apple did. In technology companies, they don't even know what Pro means anymore. They'll just stick the Pro name into anything and charge you more just because it says Pro in it. But as some of the things it'll be specifically tailored for people who like to work out. It will have turn-by-turn directions for your workout. So if you're either running or if you're in a bicycle, you will be able to get turn-by-turn directions of the route that you have selected. It will also have the same strong and tough sapphire glass and a titanium frame. So it's obviously going to be durable. Titanium, for as light as it is one of the strongest metals that there is. A bad thing that I thought about this is that it only comes in 2 colors. Then again, I haven't seen people painting titanium in many different colors, so I guess it's because titanium is not good for you to be able to paint over it or give it a metal kind of finish. The only 2 colors that it will have is black titanium and gray titanium. And for those interested, it will have a price of $449, which is actually not bad. It's actually it's a pretty good deal. Well, at least if I compare it to the competition, which is the Apple Watch, it's a pretty good price to say the least. The last thing they announced was the Galaxy Buds Pro 2. And honestly, I gotta say, I love the look. This is the way that really small headphones should be made. Make them small, make them with a matte finish, because if you make them glossy, no matter how hard your skin tries to keep them inside your ear, it's not gonna work, because slippery surfaces are slippery. That's why they're called slippery surfaces. So giving it a matte finish helps out with trying to avoid headphones falling off. I honestly love the look. In a previous year, they had the ones that I called the beans, because they actually look like beans. They switched from that. This actually is a very nice and modern design to it. I really, really liked what they did. Anyways, As a new feature, it will have 24-bit audio that they claim will give you 256 times more audio information than you have ever heard in any other wireless headphone out there. So if you have lossless subscription with either Spotify or I don't know if Pandora has it, but I know Spotify does. So if you have a lossless subscription, now you're going to be able to tell the difference of how good the sound is with wireless headphones, and you will be able to better enjoy that sound. It does come with a big warning. It will not work with every phone. Obviously, the ones that I just announced, they will work and they will have that feature, but it will not have that feature for any previous model. They didn't specify with the Galaxy 22, but I'm pretty sure it will not work because this is something that they just added as a new feature. So I don't think that the previous phone that was announced will have compatibility with this. You will probably be able to use it, but not be able to enjoy the entire sound experience that these headphones will be able to provide. And for those interested, the price will be $229. Okay, so what is my opinion regarding the event? The devices, most of them are good. I like them. The flip, it's something that if you fold, you can fold your phone in half and make it half the size. It's convenient. Although you do pay a price for it, aside from money-wise, you have to leave some things out, quality-wise, camera, battery, as I stated before, etc. The watches, awesome. I like it, especially that sapphire glass. And the buds, I couldn't like them more, especially the fact that they are matte finish. I love the idea. The only one that I can't get around, even though it's its 4th edition, is the Galaxy Z Fold. And I'm going to explain myself. The more I think about it, the smaller a market that I can come up with that is viable for this kind of device. For example, most people that would find this useful are businessmen or business people. That's actually what Samsung said that it was targeted towards. But if you're really high up and you decide to get this kind of device, you're probably going to get it for free. I'm pretty sure that there's people right now that use Galaxy Folds, and they have them because they are sponsored by Samsung. And as long as they can see, people can see that they're using that device, they don't care about the rest. They just give it to you for free. The other problem is that, this made for the working people. I can't remember when was the last time a business would spend $1,800 to make a person's life easier. And I'm going to explain it even further. I'm going to use the example of the iPhone. If you buy the cheapest iPhone and the cheapest iPad, you're not getting anywhere close, or, not close to, I think you're $200 below $1,000. So you're not even close to the Fold. Why would you spend $1,800 for an employee who is not really going to care whether it gets damaged or not because I didn't pay for this? Why would you buy this device and risk, since it's so fragile, of it breaking and you having to replace it when you can just give the person less than $1,000 of 2 devices that essentially do the same thing? I just, the more I think about it, the less of a market that I can think that this, especially the Z Fold, has. The Z Flip, yes, it does have a market. It has its area. But the Z Fold, I honestly can't see it. If you have a different idea, go ahead and leave it in the comments down below. Let me know if you think differently, if you think that there's a way that this would be viable, especially regarding the cost, because it's pretty expensive. I consider this more of a novelty, to be honest with you. Foldables are still just a novelty. While you're down there, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can get notified when we have new videos. As I always say, if you have a Google or Gmail account, you have a YouTube account. Sign in on your favorite app or favorite web browser. Hit that subscribe button, and that like is very, very, very important. So I will really appreciate that, and I appreciate everyone that has subscribed to the channel so far. Remember, we're available on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and obviously YouTube at J.R. Abrams Tech, so you can stay up to date with the latest news and rumors about tech. Until next time.